So, John, we just had a nice little conversation here, and I got some
which
really
was
nice
much too personal for me to
put it on video.
To repeat now. So I wrote a book, 1989.
Was it a bestseller?
It came out, international bestseller.
No way!
It was called Smart Drugs and Nutrients, and I was.
But you know why nobody at the clinic knows? Because you're so casual every day.
I don't need them to know. It's better that they don't. But the thing is, it got picked up by some local press, which was a real media influencer, and then it went to Rolling Stone magazine, and then everything in Europe picked it up. All the fashion magazines and design magazines in Britain. Next thing I know, I'm spending 2 years where every day I'm responding to a media request and sending out a press kit and going off to the Phil Donahue show or the Larry King live show or Montel Williams or BBC did a 60-minute piece.
Nice.
So
I actually have more of an expert sitting in front of me than I knew.
Been there, done that. I did other books since then.
Yeah, but this time you were on the other side of the story.
What I'm saying is, I've had a really full life.
Yeah.
And now, I don't care about my reputation anymore.
But that life was taken away from you not too long ago, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Tell us a bit about that. What happened?
Over the past 2 years, I got sicker and sicker. I actually got sick 30 years ago, 35 years ago. And it was diagnosed as chronic fatigue syndrome. In retrospect, I'm certain that it was Lyme disease because I keep a careful journal. All the symptoms matched it perfectly. And I had a very, very good doctor that was way ahead of his time. And he thought it might be Lyme disease, but you know, back then, tests for Lyme disease were crappy. They gave false negatives all the time, and we know that now. So we got a negative result. So I'm certain that I had Lyme disease and have had it since. And what happened is I struggled. I had a lot of allergies. I had a lot of chemical sensitivities. Life for me was about managing it. And I, managed to start businesses and have a family do things instead.
But 2 years ago it was really bad.
But 2 years ago it started to get worse. Then I got COVID finally, a year and a half ago, approximately, and then everything really unraveled, which I think what happened is COVID suppressed my immune system, and then all the tick-related pathogens, which are opportunistic, came out.
I remember we had to hold the door open for you almost. You were so weak, you walked these stairs and all those things, they were hard for you.
I don't remember that.
I do. You looked miserable when you came.
I did look miserable. I wouldn't even look at myself in the mirror.
That was only how many weeks ago?
It was scary to look in the mirror. And
7 weeks
one
ago?
of the things I really liked about what you do at the clinic is the Friday survey.
Yeah.
Where because it's a very valuable process to really sit and think about, for real, honestly, how was the last week? What symptoms did I have? What symptoms got worse? What symptoms got better? What symptoms did I list the previous week that I didn't even have anymore?
Yeah.
And what's my total percentage of functioning? If 0% is dead and 100% is perfect wellness, when I arrived at the clinic, I was 20%. I thought I was dying. Really did.
Can't blame you.
And then it slowly.
I'm gonna be honest. There were moments when I was thinking that you're dying.
Really?
Oh man.
That's not encouraging.
Well, it is because now
I'm better now.
Better? You're a different person.
Yeah.
I mean, the things we're talking now about is where's the best party? Where can we do this? Where can we go? Have you been to that place?
Right.
That's not exactly what you talk with a sick person about, right?
No, I wasn't doing anything. I was just here for the clinic.
I know. But I mean, all your plans now are so different.
And getting my rides to the clinic. So it was just, there was nothing else on my mind. One single agenda in life. left, and that was to get my health back. And I'm a warrior. I've built businesses, I've done really hard things, and made it happen. So this was my number one. Here we go with the hummus.
Oh yeah, they brought some new things.
So about, you probably know better than I do, but maybe 8 apheresis and 9 hyperthermia treatments later, I started to realize, honestly, it's really 80% now. And then
within 6 weeks, right?
It was hard to believe, to tell you the truth. When somebody's chronically ill, a lot of psychological things happen. You get a real negative outlook on life, and it's hard to believe that any good experience is ever going to last. It really conditions your mind in a bad way. So it took some convincing, but what I found is that being here in Cyprus, affiliated with the clinic and all the people around the clinic, some of them would see me once a week, and they would tell me, without me asking, they'd say, "Oh, you look way better." And they'd say exactly how I looked better, the way I was moving and the way I opened the car door, my balance, or color in my face. So, I find with healing, it's really good to have some people who know you but don't see you every day. If you see yourself every day, you don't notice the slow change. But if somebody sees you once a week or once a month, then they can go, "Wow, you've lost weight, or you've gained weight, or whatever, you look way better." And virtually everybody, even the taxi drivers that I had met before, even the Indian guy at the restaurant that I went to, they say, "Wow, you look a lot better." And they're just volunteering that. So
you were referred here by a US doctor, and if somebody would have told you that this exists and that it will make you 60% better within 6 weeks, probably wouldn't have believed it, I guess. It sounds a bit too good to be true sometimes, no?
Well, really, it's only because my particular doctor told me that. She's a genius. She's been very good-hearted. Should I say her name?
You can't, you're allowed.
Deborah Dunn. She doesn't agree that she's a genius, but she's very, very good. And it's the only time I've ever had a doctor that when their first diagnosis turned out not to go anywhere, they just kept digging, like a detective that just wouldn't quit until we dug in and dug in and dug in until we finally figured out what's happening with this pretty complex thing I had going on. So I had the highest regard for her, and she said, "Go to Cyprus." Now, anybody else in the world tells me go to Cyprus, and it's like bullshit. I'm not going to do that. But I did it, and
here we are.
It worked.
Yeah. But don't forget, it's only been 3 years ago since we put Cyprus on the map with cutting-edge German technology. And now, together with collaborators like Dr. Dunn, we're driving research. This year, the largest research project in Europe is going to take off based in Cyprus.
Shouldn't we turn this around right now?
No, we shouldn't. They've seen my face so often, John. People, when they ask me, "What's your job in the clinic?" If I'm serious, I always tell them the data. Everything goes over my desk, all the data. And if I'm joking, I say I'm
Everybody
the
else
mascot.
says you don't do anything at all.
I know. If I'm joking, I just say I'm the mascot of the clinic. Or sometimes I go like, I'm the cleaner, but I only get Wednesdays and Fridays. So, no, it's a nice place to hang around as well, right? I mean, you don't only get healthy there, but I could sense there's a very positive atmosphere because everybody gets better and everybody shares it and everybody cares about each other. It's a very nice atmosphere to get healthy.
I want to underscore that as a patient because I realize this is an advertisement for your clinic here.
It's not. It's a testimonial. No secrets.
No, it's an advertisement. My agent will be in touch with you.
Oh my God. We
No.
can't afford you, John, I'm afraid.
I love every member of your staff. I adore them. Part of it is the cultural thing. I like Cypriot people. Coming from California. You know, people aren't like this in California. They're cool, you know, but the people are so warm here. But that's not all of it. I mean, they're really, really good. The nurses in particular. I know they're going to see this. They're angels. Absolutely angels.
Yeah. Handpicked, John, handpicked. It took me 3 years. I need another 6 months, and then I have what Dr. Jaeger called the clinic of my dreams. It's already now at 90%. But you know, I'm like Dr. Dunn. I'm obsessed with this. And I had dinner the other night with my...
Did you say Dr. Jaeger?
Yeah, Dr. Beate Jaeger. Yeah, she was my treating doctor.
Oh, okay. Your doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
But you have a new doctor there.
Oh, that's Dr. Ingvar. Yeah.
Ingvar.
Yeah, she's fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Listen,
I met her, but I don't know.
Yeah, she just came like in the last week of your treatment.
Yeah.
And we need more staff. We are expanding the building, the offices, the treatment rooms, the staff. There's 400 million of us out there, right? Chronically ill, long COVID, post-COVID, Lyme, post-vac. And there's not many clinics because for some funny reason nobody seems to care about us. It seems to be a bit like we're collateral damage.
What was the number you said?
400 million, that's the WHO number.
Yeah.
And it's derived
That's
from...
worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably more than
I
that.
recently read statistics about the number of people in the U.S. with long COVID, just not all chronic diseases, just long COVID, serious enough to take them out of the workforce.
How much
Something
is
like
that?
3%
Wow.
out of a country of 300 something million.
Crazy.
That's enough to significantly affect the gross national product.
Yeah. I hope that a lot of clinics start using our protocols. Because don't forget, it's open medicine. Every doctor who calls us gets all our knowledge for free.
But they don't have the machines.
This is what I'm working on, John.
Okay, you're
I
gonna.
am working on getting this to work.
Okay.
Let's hope it's going to work soon.
Well, I want to open a clinic in San Diego with an affiliate clinic right across the border in Tijuana.
I'm all yours. The more we help, the better. Perfect, John. Thank
I'm
you so
serious
much
about
for
that.
your... I know. Thank you so much about your interview. You know why I'm laughing? I'm not sure if you see it in the video. Sherry, who actually got better from 20 to 80% too, she just was dancing in the background of your video because she knows we're recording.
Wait,
She's right out there.
Out the window?
Yeah, behind the window. So funny. Perfect, John. Thank you so much.
Thank you.